नहीं पता नहीं, जो थारी राय सो मारी राय, nothing to do, nowhere to go, देखो सुनो मत बोलो, wherever, whenever, whatever you are, be 100% कर्नाटक, किसी को आओ मत कहो, किसी को जाओ मत कहो, ना कुछ पाना ना कुछ खोना, who asked you live at zero complaint level, मौज में रहो, be happy.
Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitartha. There are two types of knowledges. One is jnana, knowledge. Second is the vijnana. Vijnana means vishesha jnanam. This is space. Jnanam, general knowledge. This is east, this is west, this is south, this is north. This is vijnanam, vishesha jnanam. So when some attributes are added to the knowledge, it becomes vijnanam. Man is jnanam. Husband is vijnanam. One attribute is added. So here the teacher says, Vedanta Vijnana Sunishchitartha. So we have to understand these two things. Attributeless reality and reality with attributes. And between these two, we have to separate out what is our essential nature. Are we husband by birth or we are by birth man? So the man is, husband becomes. This has to be now arrived at. So the teacher gives in the fifth mantra the technique. The fifth mantra, please repeat after me. Vivikta deshe cha sukhasanastha shuchis samagriva shirashariraha atyashramasthas sakalendriyani nirudya bhaktya swagurum pranamya Rutpundarikam virajam vishuddham madde vishadam vishokam Vivikta deshe cha sukhasanastha. Now step by step the techniques are told. First, Vivikta deshe. That place which is separate from everything. Solitary space. Which is a solitary space? Wherever you go, there you are. Suppose I get disturbed because of this girl. I'll go away. But if I am disturbed because of me, to jaun kaha? Where will I go? Therefore, Vivikta Deshe means get away from what you think you are to what actually you are. No thoughts can be born to Mr. Nobody. At the root of every thought there is somebody. That somebody we have to drop. Vivikta Deshe cha. So this is the deeper meaning. Now what is the Casual meaning, normally what we understand is the place where you sit and do your prayers. That place should not be a public place. The same place where you see the movies, you gossip about how the world is bad and we are good. That place should be such where no other business other than our spiritual practice is done. The mind has one good quality. It can form habits very quickly. It doesn't take much time. So, if you do something for n number of times, slowly, when that particular place comes, mind gets oriented. If you are, suppose, chanting Lord's name, like I tell you, when I sit in a chair with the two arms like this, the moment I sit, the mind starts Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, because this is the habit. The moment the hands land on this thing, support, even in the flight also when I sit down, moment I sit, I don't have to do anything. It begins. Anything that you do repeatedly, it becomes default settings. Our default setting is what? पता नहीं लोग ऐसे क्यों poultry farm inside. This is, we have developed that. Nobody is responsible for any problem of our life. See? So, Vivikta Deshe. Then, second thing, when we are looking at something with reverence, then our attitude changes. So, the spiritual practice is not a mechanical thing. It has to be done reverentially, then only it can help us. Vivikta Deshe. So, for you here, there is no problem. You can have your place and sit quiet. Then, Sukhasanastaha. Second thing. How to sit? Sukhasana. Sukhasana is that asana which is naturally comfortable for you. Sukhasana. Don't do anything because somebody else is doing. Many people get lost in that, what you call Padmasana. This leg here, you sit down, then it doesn't open. Arey yaar, kholo isko. Don't do all that acrobatics. It is not required. See, asana is that wherein you are comfortable. We don't have to follow what others are doing. Then, Shuchihi. Shuchihi, Shaucha is a technical word. Shaucha and Shaucha means external cleanliness and inner purity. Two things together. In hospitals, we have got external cleanliness for inner insurance. See? Therefore, Shaucha, external cleanliness and inner purity. External cleanliness is meant for orientation towards something higher. And inner good intentions is, what is the best intention? We want nothing. That's it. We want nothing. And when you sit like this thing, don't struggle to close your eyes. If they are naturally closing, very good. If they are not closing, keep open, doesn't matter. And then there are many techniques they tell. You should have the half open eyes. Because you see the pictures and in that you struggle. So one person asked me this question. How to keep the eyes half open? I can't do it like this. I try, but it doesn't happen. I said, you are dumb, therefore you can't. So you tell me what to do. So I asked him, how many eyes you have got? Two. What is half? One. Don't get carried away. These are all abnormal. You remember, you are grahasthas. you are samsari. Those who are good for nothing, they become yogi. See, friends, I have got million times more respect and reverence for all of you than the full-timers like us. See, with all your problems around, yet you find time, sincerity to walk the spiritual path. And we full-timers, we have all the time complaints about this, about that. Don't degrade yourself. That I can't sit for meditation. Never mind, नहीं तो नहीं, क्या फर्क पड़ता है? Don't torture yourself under the disguise of spirituality. See, spirituality is you are at peace with yourself. That's it. So, samagriva shira shariraha. So, you are sitting straight. Now, for that also, one technique I'll tell you. Try this one. If you see this tripod, there is an equilateral cone. The distance between the legs at the base and the distance between the base and the head is approximately same. Therefore, the center of gravity lands exactly in the center. This is the ideal posture for not getting tired. So when you sit cross-legged, if you are sitting, and let the distance between the knees, between the knee and the coccygeal vertebra, the back one, and the distance between the knee and your neck should be approximately equal. Don't take a tape and try. Approximately. And the weight of your body should land on the ischai bones, what they call sitting bones or pin bones. So this pelvic is landing on the floor. In the center of this pelvic is the anal opening. So it is here the weight of the body should land. When this happens, the weight of the body is not displaced in a wrong way. Many a time we sit down, sometimes the weight is on the left side, then this leg say, enough, yaar, above. Then we start. So we are rocking meditation. The purpose of asana is you park it and forget about it. See, when we go to the temple, we park our shoes in a parking lot, take a token. Then when we go to the temple, our attention is to Rama, Krishna, Govinda. If you have kept it somewhere, no parking token, you will go before Bhagwan Krishna. मेरी चप्पल ठीक है कि नहीं देख लेना. Exactly the same way. When you are sitting, park your body. Good for nothing. Enough. Enough is enough. So, samagriva shira shariraha. Then, sakalendriyani nirudya. All our faculties should be controlled. Now, here we have to understand. Nirudya means what? Only two things trouble us. And more than that, only one thing troubles us. See, smell, I can keep myself in a fresh area. Smell will not disturb. Touch, I can have a proper asana. Touch will not. Taste, I don't have to eat anything. The rasana will not trouble. The trouble will come from two sources, eyes and ears. Eyes you can close. What will you do with the ears? Here I will tell you best technique. The technique is what you are expert in that. You are hearing, but you are not listening. We cannot do anything. What we can do, learn to remain indifferent. For that, one small technique. First of all, do not talk to yourself. So, words or sounds are not produced. Plus, do not talk to yourself and listen to silence. When you listen to silence, even those small, minute sounds start becoming conspicuous. But ears can hear only the sounds. How can the silence be heard? So listening to silence means remain indifferent to any sound. This is the meaning Atyashramastaha Sakalendriyani. This is how Nirudhya. Now this mind is thus no more running here and there. Now here one important point. Mind expresses as speech. And therefore, when we don't talk to ourselves, the mind is not expressing. And when we listen to silence, then the mind is not listening. Bring these two things together. Speaking is Kriya Shakti. Speaking is action. Listening is knowledge, Jnana Shakti. When these two, neither we speak to ourselves, Kriya Shakti is quiet, nor we get disturbed by any sound, Jnana Shakti is quiet. In the language of Kundalini, this is called Ida Pingala. These two of them merge together. When they merge together, this is again in the same terminology, it is called as Sushumna or Chaitanya. This is different from Chitta Vritti Nirodha. In Chitta Vritti Nirodha, we are struggling. Here there is no struggle. And this can be achieved only by practice. Abhyasena tu kaunteya vairagyena cha gruhyate. Start. Anywhere except while driving, when you are sitting, that time don't talk to yourself. Start with 5 minutes. I have given a name to this yoga. This is Trans Patanjali Yoga Darshan. This I call it commode yoga. When you land on the commode, till the job is done, don't talk to yourself. Give it a try. Not here. When the food that is eaten, if it is not digested and it is not assimilated, it is vomited. So whatever food has gone inside, that only will come out, is it not? When our mind gets a chance to vomit, what it will bring out? Whatever is inside. And what is inside? Worries. So all the worries start coming out. What is a worry? Worry is an attempt to solve the non-existing problem. We only create. Suppose I go there, relax, yaar, relax. Once I was going somewhere with my friend. He is a citizen of that country, Indian only. And when we were going in that immigration hall, there was some passenger. He had a very argument with the immigration officer, and there was a lot of chaos, and then the police came, bundled him and took him. Extremely tense atmosphere. So my friend was holding my hand. I said, hey, my blood pressure is gone. Make it loose. He said, Swami, you don't understand. Let us pray to the Lord. We should not go to that particular, immigration officer. He's already disturbed. Suppose you have got your return ticket, your visa is okay, na? Have you got your? I said, come on, yeah, relax. Swamiji, you don't understand the seriousness. I said, I have never understood. I am not serious at all. We went there. And see the drama of God. We were sent only to that person. And he was already a citizen of that country. He had no problem. So he took my passport. See, I did not even talk to me one word. Why you try to solve the non-existing problems? Worry is a cultivated stupid thinking. क्या होगा? अभी तो कुछ हुआ है क्या? What has happened till now? Nothing has happened. I don't know what will happen. If you don't know, relax. If you know, then be prepared. Where is a place for worry? And you will see these meditation fellows, they are most worried. Swamiji, I was doing meditation today, but I could not actually. I was so disturbed. What should I do? I don't do meditation. But my guru told you should do meditation. Then do meditation. No, but the mind is disturbed, then don't do. Relax. See, friends, spiritual life is not a military drill. By say, Techal. No. Relax. दिमाग और तबला हमेशा चढ़ा के नहीं रखते. When it is necessary, that time you do that. All the time चढ़ा के रख दिया. Therefore, niruddhya bhaktya. The meaning is we can be quiet provided we are committed to something higher in life. Lower things will drop. Now, what is the highest for us at this moment? Peace of mind. Do not compromise with anything if it is disturbing your peace of mind. दुनिया गई भाड़ में. Nothing. Niruddhya bhaktya. Don't unnecessarily get it. So, bhaktya swagurum pranamya. Then with devotion, salute to your Guru Maharaj. Now again, Guru Maharaj is our commitment to something higher in our life. Now take an example for this. There was a boy, and after my talk was over, he came with the helmet in his hand. Swamiji, I have got a question. I said, keep with you, I don't need. I got plenty of them. No, please tell me, if I run after girls, what is wrong? I said, nothing wrong, run. This is your age, you can't run after buffaloes, run. If you are feeling lonely, I'll join with you, I'm free. You don't understand. I said, yes, I don't understand. What is wrong? Run after the girls. He got so frustrated. I don't know how to tell you. I said, my dear, you have not understood. What is your problem? Your problem is, whatever you want to do, your mind doesn't cooperate. This is your problem. Then what should I do? I said, learn from your own experience. That is Gurum Pranamya. Learn from your own experience. See? Now, do you know that Dikshit diet system in India? There is a Dikshit diet system in India. So, the word Dikshit, when you hear, your reply will tell whether you are young or old. Suppose you hear the word Dikshit and you think of Madhuri Dikshit, then you are young. And if you hear the word Dikshit, you remember the Dikshit doctor, you are old. So how do we learn? This is the technique. Seek something higher in life. Lower things will drop. You know, there are many girls who are born as human beings, but they want to walk like a cat. You know that cat walk? Where do they do? On the ramp, isn't it? Now, do you think anybody can go and walk there? They have got qualification. 36, 24, 36. Our condition is drum. 64, 64, 64. Can you go and walk there? See, now those, they have got committed. I want to walk over there. So how much tapasya? What food they should eat? They don't eat food. They calculate the calories, exercise, because their goal is there. In the same manner, if your goal is higher, lower things will drop. What should be the goal of our life? Be happy. That's it. Those who become disturbed and miserable because of others, they are the fools of the highest order. Never justify you are miserable. Never justify. But people do that with us. One Punjabi lady, she scolded me after my lecture in Delhi, Birla Mandir. She was so angry, just waiting for the lecture to be over. And it was, be happy, mauj mein raho. After lecture, she came, not for namaskar, just to hold my collar. That's why I don't have collar. Hold my, what is there for you all the time? Tell, be happy, get married and show, be happy. You are justifying that you are miserable. God cannot make you happy. Don't justify you are miserable. This is the yoga according to Bhagavad Gita. Yesterday I told you in that farm where we went. Tam vidya dukkha sanyoga viyogam yoga sannitam. When the miseries come in our life, we refuse to be miserable. That ability to refuse to be miserable is called yoga according to Bhagwan Krishna. And what is the practice? Sa nishchena yoktavyaha. Make it a firm commitment. Let anything happen. Don't justify you are miserable. Then what to do with misery? Make others miserable. But you don't become miserable. Swamiji, but this is very bad. Are bhaiya, try. If you are not miserable, you will never make anybody miserable. If you are miserable, you will never like anybody happy. See? This is what I learned from you all. You are my gurus. In Assam, husband, wife, God made fix the marriages in the heaven and bombardment here on the earth. So, they are exactly opposite. She was happy-go-lucky. And he was a disciplinarian. Everything should be perfect. Perfectionists are perfectly miserable. Don't get lost in perfection. Had this world been perfect, you will never enjoy. Imagine all the roads and rivers on the earth are straight lines. Will it look good? It is like this only beautiful. So, she was happy-go-lucky, doesn't bother anything. And this fellow all the time worried. And the reason was, she will be eating pan constantly and spit anywhere, half inside the house, half outside. And the moment she goes to bed, in no time she will start snoring away. And this perfectionist suffer. So he told me, Swamiji, what should I do? She doesn't understand. I say, you understand? Yes. Then be happy. She is happy without understanding. Friends, you are always taking her side. I say, I am not taking anybody's side. Learn. Why you get too much involved in this world? Don't get too much involved. Kaam se kaam rakho, go ahead. So, bhaktya sagarum pranamya. So, devotion, salutation to your guru is what? Learn from every single experience of your life. We keep the external guru. An external guru tells us something. Do we listen to that? Therefore, Swabhaktya Sagurum Pranamya. Then, Rutpundarikam Virajam Vishuddham Madhye. Then, in your own being, Rutpundarikam. Be attentive. When we talk about disturbed mind, we don't define what is a disturbed mind. What do we mean by the disturbed mind? Technically, we have to speak. Disturbed mind is that mind which runs in time, space, and object. That is a disturbed mind. Sometimes the mind runs in time. जाने कहाँ गए वो दिन, वो भी गए भाड़ में तुम भी जाओ. The mind runs in time. Sometimes the mind runs in space. Back home in India, Are Rahonia, you are here, be here. See our object. When we were children, we used to play gilli danda. These days today, they are all the time inside the house. Go and play outside. So what the child will do? Take his game, digital or something. These are so simple things, friends. It's not difficult. We unnecessarily make our life miserable. Therefore, instead of complaining, watch this. Do not allow the mind to go from place to place, from object to object, from time to time. So what is to be done? Fix the mind, nail your mind in the sternum, where all the floating ribs surrender. Here, this is our spiritual heart, not the bloody heart. Spiritual heart. Sit quite comfortably. Don't have to close the eyes and look here and there. Don't do that. You will get a headache. Many people do that. Bhagwan Krishna, there are 108 jokes in Bhagavad Gita. Do you know that? If you can find out 108 jokes in Bhagavad Gita, you have really surrendered to Bhagwan Krishna. One joke is, Sampreksha nasikagram swam dishascha navalokayan. You sit in such a manner that look at the tip of the nose. So the husband said to his wife, Honey, come quickly. Why? Sit down. Bhagwan said, look at the tip of the nose. So she is sitting in front, looking to him. Arre Dumbo, not her, your own. Acha, acha, acha. Therefore, the swam is added there. Swam nasikagram. So they will be starting looking at the nasikagram. Again, doubt. There are two. This is also end, this is also end. Where I should look? I think I'll start from there, Bhrumadhya. And after that, headache is guaranteed. Therefore, doing all that acrobatics, sit comfortably and bring your mind to the spiritual heart. Be attentive. When a child is born, if the child doesn't cry, you all know better than me. What do nurses do? Urdhvamulamadasyakam ashwatham prahurvayam. Isn't it? And then give 1 or 2 here and there, cold water splash, and then by that what happens? By birth, the lungs are solid. And because of that third of the consciousness, there is expansion, and therefore breathing in is a passive action. It is not active. And once it starts, then it continues. And where it happens here. Therefore, this is our spiritual heart. And therefore, whenever I want to tell you, see, I am telling you, can I do like this? See, I am telling you. No, I am telling you. We all have that sense of I here. This is our spiritual heart. So sit quiet, whichever posture you are comfortable. Your mind is brought over here. So for others, you are looking here and there, but your mind is here, fixed in one place. So space-wise, the mind is controlled. Then object-wise, our mind runs from object to object. Instead of that, take only one object. And one object should not be a buffalo, should be something higher, Bhagavan Sri Krishna. So you bring your mind in one place, there only Bhagavan Krishna. Not a statue, but a Chaitanya Vigraha. The living Bhagavan Sri Krishna is here. Do only bhavana, nothing else. And then hold this mind in the same place, on the same object for as long you can. So desha, vastu and kala. The mind will be locked. It's a reference to these three parameters. This is called in Yoga Shastra as Trayam Ekatra Sayyamaha. So when the mind is controlled with reference to these three factors, time, space and object together, that is called a Sayyama. So the real Yoga Shastra tells, start from the Yama, go through Yama, Niyama, Asana, Pranayam, Pratyahara, Dharana, Dhyan, Samadhi, and ultimately Sayyama. Between the Yama, with the Yama you start and end in the Sayyama. This is the real meaning of practicing the yoga at the Prakriti level. Now that mind, now it is no more running in Desha Kala Vastu. Now Patanjali says the Chitta Vritti Nirodha. Vedanta says don't do that. Then Vichintya Madhe. Now employ that undisturbed mind to inquire, who am I? Can I be the possessions? Can I be the body? Can I be the sense organs? Can I be the mind? Can I be the intellect? Can I be what? Then slowly your mind will become deeper and contemplative, and then you will come to know. When I am in dream or deep sleep, I am not identified with the body, yet I continue to exist. In the deep sleep, I am not identified with my mind or subtle body, yet I continue to exist. So what? So my existence is independent of the body. What does it mean, independent of the body? Is there something which can help me to understand? Yes, space. Space supports everything. Presence or absence of things in the space makes no difference. Is it not? Waking comes and goes. What happens to me? Dream comes and goes. What happens to me? Sleep comes and goes. What happens to me? I am the same. Vichintya Madhe. This is the real I. And who will be able to achieve this? Vishadam Vishokam. He who is not frustrated, angry, depressed, rejected. Therefore, my friends, real spiritual practice begins when you don't justify you are miserable. Rut Pundarikam Virajam Vishuddham. Virajam, no activities, nothing to do, nowhere to go. Vishokam, no frustration, no past, I don't know. In Germany it happened. After my retreat for 2-3 days, one German lady, she came. Swamiji, you should have come in my life 25 years before. I said, even then I would not have married you. Now I realize where I had gone wrong and conducted 3 divorces. It's only because we are seeking something. Accept the world as it is, nothing can disturb you. Our problem is we want to go to Bangalore and worry about traffic. There was a time when Bangalore was a garden city. Now it is a garbage city. This is like that. Don't get disturbed. No reaction. Therefore, Vishintya Madhye Vishadam Vishokam. This is what has to happen on the seat of meditation. Continuing further. Achintyam avyaktam anantarupam. Shivam prashantam amrutam brahmayonim. Tathadi madhyanta vihinamekam. Vibhum chidanandam arupam adbhutam. Now you are sitting quiet, nothing is disturbed, and your mind is fully available to you. It is not running in time, space, and object. Now such a mind is now engaged in contemplation, chintanam. There are 2 words. One is chintanam, second is chinta. Both are thoughts. See? I am worried is a thought. I am contemplating is also a thought. So what is the difference? When the thought is pertaining to the finite, it is worry. When the thought is pertaining to the infinite, it is contemplation. How simple these are. They are not very difficult. What is that tree? I have seen it similar tree somewhere, but I don't know what is that tree. Worry. Because finite. Do we have any time thought, how is the space? How long it is? How deep it is? How much to the left? How much to the right? No. Mind cannot think in the infinite. Therefore, achintyam, when the mind cannot comprehend, that is the truth. Meaning, stop thinking, stop worrying. And what it is? Achintyam. Don't think of God. Because what we will think about God? According to our training. Imagine, if buffaloes have to think about their God, what the buffaloes will think? White, fair buffalo with 4 horns, giving directly Starbucks. See, buffalo cannot think God with like as we think about God, isn't it? And then on the basis of that, jagada begins. See, friends, therefore, achintam, that which cannot fall in the purview of thoughts. And only the infinite can fall in the purview of thoughts. Therefore, this technique I told you, sounds are finite. You can think, you can understand. Silence is infinite. Therefore, what is achintyam? It is not thinking. You cannot think. No struggle. Achintyam. Then avyaktam, unmanifest. Manifest is word. Unmanifest is mind. Manifest is effect. Unmanifest is cause. When we go to the doctor, unless we are Indians, we go and tell the symptoms. What are the symptoms? Manifest. But Indians are wise. Doctor साहब, एक आध इंजेक्शन ठोक दो यार, ठीक करा दो. अरे, Is it a cup of tea or what? So we go to the doctor, tell the effects, and from that he comes at the cause. Exactly the same way. So, avyakta cause is unmanifest. Effects are manifest. So, avyaktam, meaning what? Don't find out the cause and effect. Why? Because the sky is too high. If you want to be really happy in life, try this simple technique. Never utter these two words. One is why and second is how. Immediately you will bounce. But why? And then how? Our whole life is whiling away the life by howling at the life. Other people's children are very nice. Why my children are like this thing? See? One lady somewhere asked me, Swamiji, why God is like that? I said, look here, I have not created him, don't disturb me. Then, you know what happened in the morning? I said, I don't know, I don't want to know. No, my neighbor came and gave sweets in the morning. Do you know why? I kept quiet. Her son came in merit list. Therefore, she came to give the sweets. So, I said, what is this the question? If my son comes in merit, I will also give sweets to my neighbor. You don't understand. I said, then you teach me. She did not give because of that. Then my son failed 4 times and therefore Mary naak katne ke liye she is giving. What ladies can think, Brahmaji cannot think. I said, why don't you think simple? Why do you make the things complicated? Unnecessarily go on projecting. And then, okay, please tell me why this is happening. I said, Amma, I'll tell you and no further discussion, okay? Okay. I said to her, Amma, if you sow the chili seeds and you expect tomato should come to that plant, will it ever happen? No. But what it has to do with my son? I said, if you are not understood, thank you. Ignorance is bliss. देखो महाराज, don't get lost. Why? ऐसा ही होता है. This is how we unnecessarily create problems in our life. So, achintyam, avyaktam, ananta rupam. Ananta, which doesn't have end, therefore which doesn't have beginning, therefore which doesn't have modification. 3 of them. Now find out to your own experience. Do we have the experience of our birth? No. No beginning. All these people who do this Kundali business, see? Once I happened to be in that place, so I asked that nurse, whatever work was over, I said, Amma, it is for my general knowledge I want to ask you. You people write the time of birth. Yes. It's not only one lady delivering, there are dozens of them. How do you tell exactly what time which child is born? And what is the definition of birth? When the tail comes out or head comes out or what? And another peculiar thing, you see all these horoscopes, nobody is born on a round figure time. 7:38, except Bhagwan Ram and Bhagwan Krishna. They were born at 12 o'clock. The rest of them, 358, 2 minutes late again. See, friends, we have no experience of birth. We have no experience of growth. For the first time, when a girl is asked by a child, Auntie, what is the time? Don't call me auntie, call me Didi or a Buddha. See, friends, nobody has experienced that I am growing. It is the courtesy of the society. See? this place is for only senior citizens. So we have no experience of birth, growth, and the most important, we have no experience of death. If we had some experience earlier which has hurt us, then it has created a memory. And because of that memory, if the same experience has to happen, we are afraid. Like the fire, we touched, we got burnt. Next time, we'll be afraid of fire. Exactly the same way. Do we have the experience of death? No. Why are we afraid? And the problem is not that of death, that of the fear of death. Achintyam avyaktam anantarupam. Friends, now here we are not sitting dumb. Chitta vritti nirodha. Don't disturb your meditation in progress. They put the board outside. Meditation in progress. First level meditation. Second level meditation. First row, 5,000. Second row, 4,000. Third row. And after everything is collected, now it's your problem. Friends, don't get lost and cheated in that. Remember one simple thing. Na kuch pana, na kuch khona. In Bhagavad Mahapuran, Bhagwan Krishna dissolves his body. There a question is asked. When Bhagwan Krishna can save the lives of so many, why he did not save his body? There the answer given is, he did not want the Mahatmas to do the same thing. Therefore, Prakriti must dissolve. That is how the samsara is what? Name and a form. We keep our statue and below it is written. Dagdu mal, guta mal, patthar wala. Name and a form. Samsara is this. In our, what you call, Vrindavan, there are many places Bhagwan's Leela is there. Once I was taken somewhere and did namaskar, chamatkar, everything. So there on the floor, many marble stones were fixed and something was written. So the Panditji told me, Maharaj, see, you can also write your name over here. So why? No, when anybody comes and stands on that name, his merits will be Bluetoothed to you. Corruption wahan bhi hai. And therefore, you should get your name written on a stone and fix it here. So all those people who will come, step on that, your merit will be, their merit will be transferred to your account. I said, okay, thank you so much. Laga do. This is the small one. Big one is, laga big, put the big one. It will cost 5,000. I said, ठीक है, pay कर दो. No, you have to pay. I said, I am not going to pay. Now, why they do like that? Name and the form is the reality. The stone doesn't know whose name is that. The artist who did it, he doesn't know whose name is that. The one who steps on that, he doesn't know whose name is that. And you are cheated. Don't get carried away by all these things. You are divine. Whether you know or you do not know. You don't become divine. You are divine. Papoham, papakarmaham. No. Insist. As now we insist that I am unfortunate. Therefore, achintam avyaktam anantarupam shivam, the most auspicious. Prashantam. Prashantam is what? You might have heard the name of Satya Sai Baba. His abode is called as Prashanti Nilayam. So there are three things. One is Ashanti, no commentary required. Opposite of Ashanti is Shanti. Prashanti is that which is not enhanced by the Shanti and which is not disturbed by the Ashanti. That is Prashanti. Shivam Prashantam. When presence and absence of anything doesn't make any difference, that is Prashanta. And the best example is space is Prashanta. See, friends, whether there are volcanoes, space doesn't get burned. There are too many waves in the ocean, nothing happens to the space. New planets are born, nothing happened. Planets are destroyed, nothing happens. Is it not our experience? Green color is seen, nothing happens to the vision. Red color is seen, nothing happens to the vision. Man is seen, nothing happens to the vision. Female is seen, nothing happens to the vision. Meaning, not getting influenced by anything is our natural state. Getting influence is abnormal. And whenever we are abnormal, we suffer. Be normal. Shivam Prashantam Amrutam. And it is ever the same. It is neither created, nor modified, nor destroyed. It is the eternal presence, Amrutam. Brahma Yonim. And it is the ultimate source from which the whole world comes out. In the second chapter, Bhagavan Krishna tells Arjun, when he was crying, there he says, don't cry. Why? Avyaktadini bhutani vyakta madhyani bharata avyakta nidananneva tatra ka paridevana. Everything is unmanifest. It becomes manifest. Again it becomes manifest. Nobody dies. Ocean vomits waves. And when the waves die, where do they go? They go back to the ocean. So waves are neither born nor they die. It is just they were unmanifest, they become manifest. Waves do not come in the ocean from outside. They are inherent, unmanifest in the ocean. So all the past waves till date, they are unmanifest in the ocean. All the present day waves are manifest from the same ocean. And all the future waves are still there, unmanifest. Nothing is born, nothing is destroyed. Brahmayo, everything is coming from the same. Bhagavan says I think in this Upanishad only. Mai eva sakalam jatam, mai sarvam pradishtitam, mai sarvam layam yati, tad brahmadvayam asmeham. This mantra will come subsequently. Tatha adi madhyanta vihinam. Therefore, that which has no beginning, middle, or the end, that ekam. This is but one reality. See, friends, earth is one, water is one, fire is one, air is one, space is one, mind is one, consciousness is one. There are many. Many are only imaginary lines drawn. Therefore, ekam vibhum. Vibhum means vividam bhavati. The one which alone has become everything. See, the vision alone has become red, green, yellow, man, woman, everything. The mind alone has become all the sense organs. Mind expressing through the eyes is called as vision. The same mind expressing through the ear is called as hearing ability. The same mind expressing through the nose is called as poking ability. We poke our nose everywhere. Pokeability. Mind is the same behind. Therefore, ekam vibhum, that alone has become everything. Chidananda rupam adbhutam. Is conscious, blissful, Being is our essential nature, adbhutam, uncreated. Friends, our waking experiences are different. Easy to understand. Our dream experiences are different. Easy to understand. But have we ever thought about it? Our deep sleep experience is common. Because what is a deep sleep experience? There is nobody and there is no sense of otherness. So, deep sleep wise, we are all one. Then, identification with the body, many things come out. Therefore, what is sadhana? Sleep. And this is what Bhagavan tells in Bhagavad Gita. Ya nisha sarva bhutanam tasyam jagrati sayyami yasyam jagrati bhutani sa nisha pashyato munehe. The wise one is awakened to that undifferentiated reality and he is sleeping to the apparent duality. And the ignorant one are awakened to this apparent reality as real and they are sleeping to the divinity that they are. Friends, therefore, Achintyam Avyakta Rupam Chidananda Rupam Adbhutam is uncreated. That which is created will be destroyed. That which is uncreated, that alone remains. But Swamiji, it is very difficult. Whenever I sit for meditation, I go to sleep. What to be done? So the Upanishad gives us another option. Next mantra, Uma Sahayam Parameshwaram Prabhum Trilochanam Neelakantham Prashantam Dhyatva Munirgacchati Bhuta Yonim Samasta Sakshim Tamasa Parastad. So now here we are given the support. Now be attentive. Till such time we take ourselves to be the body, we require a support with the body. Very important. Many people, they will be reading here and there Upanishad and directly, I don't believe in Saguna Sakar. Then you understood nothing. See friends. So, Uma Sahayam Parameshwaram Prabhum Trilochanam, you can understand description of Lord Shiva. Uma Sahayam, Uma's Pati, Parameshwaram, the Supreme Reality, Prabhum, who is the controller of everything, Trilochanam, he has got three eyes, Neelakantham, he has got the blue throat, Prashantam, yet he is at peace. Yet he is at peace, peace what? Although the wife is with him, he is at peace. Friends, all these ammas are going to kill me, I know that. Take life lightly, don't take it heavily. So, dhyatva, now on this you reflect. See, so many things are required to begin with. Suppose a big gathering is there. Then to control the whole gathering, like that, so many thoughts in our mind. So to control the whole gathering, then we have got tabla, peti, singing, bhajan, kirtan. So one person is singing a bhajan for 2 minutes or 1 minute, but his voice is horrible. Okay, second one come. Slowly, slowly, with many supports, we control. Then when we become little better, then we reduce the many supports. Then we come to one, only one name. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. That also we drop. Then we focus on the silence between the two Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya, Om Namah Shivaya. You can see what is happening to you. We started from many supports. We slowly come back to one support, silence. The silence is uncreated, infinite. Hold on to that. Slowly start increasing the gap between two Om Namah Shivaya. The mind will, in due time, dissolve in consciousness. This is the technique that can be followed by anyone easily. Dhyatva munir gacchati bhutayonim. As a result, he will be now no more disturbed by the world like the ocean is not disturbed by the waves. Like the vision is not disturbed by the colors. Like the space is not disturbed by the various contents. In short, Dhyatva Munir Gacchati Bhutayonim. He is the source of everything. And Samasta Sakshi, ultimately, waking comes and goes, nothing happens to me. Dream comes and goes, nothing happens to me. Deep sleep comes and goes, nothing gained or lost by me. Recognize this. Tamasa Parastat, beyond the knowledge and ignorance. We are all living in the world of is and is nots. That knowledge which is gained in the language of is and is not is at the level of the mind. For example, what is in my hand? There is a bottle. Now I remove it. Now there is no bottle. So everything in this world we recognize as is and is not. Is it applicable to us? Do we have the experience that I am not? If we cannot have the experience that I am not, is it necessary to say that I am that? So what is our position? Tamasam parastat. We are beyond knowledge and ignorance, beyond gain and loss, beyond all relativity, although supporting all the relativity. Tamasam parastat. That is why we told you, first, sound control from many to less and to ultimately only one name of the Lord, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram. Then also increase the gap slowly, slowly, then come to the silence, and those who are giving undue importance to silence, they become vulnerable to any sound. They just don't like any disturbance. We have to go beyond sound and silence. Like I hear both sound as well as silence. Then who am I? The one to whom nothing is added by the sounds, and the one from whom nothing is taken away by the silence. And this can happen only in the infinite. Infinite plus minus anything continues to be infinite. All your mathematical rules fail in the infinite. Therefore, our Mahamantra, na kuch pana, na kuch khona. Nothing to gain, nothing to lose. Then life is a time pass. No, but people say we should realize God. Then realize. नहीं हो रहा तो छोड़ो. Don't make your life miserable by anything. All spiritual practice is this. Number one, don't justify you are miserable. Number two, be happy for no reason. Our condition is different. We ask, अरे गुप्ता जी क्या बात है आज बड़े खुश नजर आ रहे हो? If the Gupta ji is miserable, we will not ask question. And natural. If he is happy, sometimes we are surprised. How come you are happy today? You know, Bhagwan Shankaracharya used to have one character, Vishnu Datta, Deva Datta. Then our Rajneesh, he used to have a character, Mullah Nasruddin. My character is Gupta ji. Do you know how this Gupta ji came? I was in Jhumke Wali Bareilly. You know, Jhumka Girare Bareilly ke bazaar mein. I was there. And below some trees, some few people were playing chess. Not a very big shop, etc. One small tea place and a bench like this. Some people sitting this, one person sitting this way, other sitting sitting on a motorcycle. And few people behind him, and they were playing chess. And this one person was telling him, Are Gupta, ghoda le ja. Are Gupta, hathi le ja. And he was doing accordingly. And he won. He said, come on, yaar, who is that? Who was telling me? He said, I was telling you. But I don't know you. But how do you know my name is Gupta? He said, हर एक बेवकूफ को मैं गुप्ता ही कहता हूँ. From that day onward, Gupta became my character. Therefore, leaving Gupta from here had to survive. Don't take life seriously, my friend. Spirituality is joy. It is not a punishment. See, many places, spirituality means as if now they are going to be hanged up by spirituality. No. Therefore, Dhyatva munir gacchati samasta sakshim tamasa parastad. We go beyond is and is not. We go beyond knowledge and ignorance. We go beyond joy and sorrows. We go beyond gain and loss. We go beyond victory and defeat. The world is nothing but the complementary opposites. See? If there is a birth, there has to be a death. If there is a health, there has to be a disease. There is nothing in this world except Paramatma which is not in pairs. Everything is a twin. Everything. Joy, sorrows, gain, loss, doctor, patient, everything is twins except Paramatma. If this is the way the world is, accept it gracefully or accept it miserably. Who can help you? Give it a try and be happy. This is how the meditation according to our, which is this Upanishad, Kaivalyopanishad. Now after having told this, now what is this world? The world is now brought from the 8th mantra onwards, and Moss has gone out. Okay. Tired? A suggestion? Keep quiet. A suggestion for me to keep quiet? Okay. Sa Brahma sa Shiva Sendraha Sokshara Paramaswarat Sa Eva Vishnu Sa Pranaha Sa Kalogni Sa Chandrama. World exists at two levels, causal level and effect level. Causal level, we are all one. effect level, we appear to be different. Cause is gold, effect is Rama and Ravan. Rama becomes worthy of worship, Ravana does not. But does it mean the gold is influenced by these two names and forms? No. Exactly the same way. At causal level, Brahma, the creator; individual level, subtle body; Shiva at the total level, individual level; Indra at the total individual level. In this manner, this whole world is nothing but a cause and effect expression. Therefore, don't waste your time in unwanted inquiry. So, what should be the understanding? Everything is permeated by divine. In technical terms, I'll tell you, this is called as the Abhinna Nimitta Upadan Karan, meaning undifferentiated material and efficient cause. Gold is the material cause, and a goldsmith is the efficient cause. Gold by itself cannot become an ornament, and goldsmith without the gold cannot create an ornament. Both are required. In the same manner, the creator and the created, everything is the same Paramatma. And therefore, in our scriptures, we have everything is worship, whether it's a tree, it's a plant, or anything. Everything is Paramatma. This is to be understood at the causal level. When we understand it at the causal and effect level together, then we transcend the relative world and merge in the absolute. What is this is said in the 9th mantra. That onwards we'll see in our next class. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Harihi Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om.